This build is done in collaboration with Streetblisters. They have sent me a couple of parts to use on these builds, and they will be used in the next episodes when I start modifying the chassis and also adding the new wheels. Now, of course, I need to start off by painting the body, and before I could do that, I need to mark off all of the mold lines with a permanent marker so I know where they are and can use that as a guide code. Because when I start sanding, the black marker will start to disappear, and once that black marker is totally gone, so should the mold line be as well. After removing all of the mold lines, I could move on to refining the panel lines. They are already pretty nice and deep, but just to be sure that they don't sink in and disappear after a couple coats of paint, I want to make them a bit deeper. I'm using a Tamiya Panelline engraving tool. This is perfect for this job. The final step before primer is sanding down the entire body with some 600 grit. Now I'm using some sanding sponges as these conform nicely to the shape of the body, and I really like the way that they sand the plastic. After doing that, the plastic is nice and grippy. I cleaned it up, removed all of the dust, and started on those hard to reach, easy to forget spots before giving the rest of the body a nice coat of primer as well. The first coat of primer is on. I filled up the airbrush with some more primer, let that sit for about 5 minutes, and moved on to the second coat. After the second coat, I again let it dry for another 5 minutes to do a final third coat. The third and final coat of primer was let to dry for about 30 minutes before I started sanding it down with some 3000 grit sanding sponges. These are really fine and just remove some of these small imperfections, some minor scratches, and some dust that might have fallen into the primer, and makes it pretty much a perfect surface before I start applying the color. Just like the primer and pretty much every other paint I apply, hard to reach, easy to forget spots first, and then the rest of the body. One thing to keep in mind with yellow is that mostly it doesn't really cover all that well, and it's really easy to start applying coats way too thick. So keep the coats thin and consistent. It's better to add another 2 or 3 coats extra than to do 1 or 2 really thick coats and potentially ruin the finish. After the first coat was applied, I let it sit and dry for about 15 minutes in between, moved on to a second coat, then another 15 minutes, moved on to a third coat, and another 15 minutes, just to be sure a fourth coat was added as well. And after that, I let it sit and dry for about an hour before moving on to applying some decals and starting on the clear coat. So as mentioned, the fourth and final coat has been applied. A couple of decals on the front and rear have been put on as well. The clear coat was mixed and I started on the final application of this clear. The first coat of clear was applied really nice and thin. It didn't really have that great of a finish, but that will be fixed in the second and third coat. The second coat is applied a bit thicker than the first, just to even it out a bit, and the third coat is to finish it off entirely and make it nice and smooth all around. With the third coat applied, I checked over the entire body to see if I was happy with the finish, and it looked pretty good, so it was time to set it aside for 2 to 3 days and let that cure. And in the meantime, I will be moving on with the chassis and interior components before I start on the rest of the bodywork.